fantastic. Maybe just a little Freaky Friday. That means my partner this morning, my co-host, back from the events, back from Black Friday shopping. I do have Holly Thompson. Holly,
good morning.
I didn't know for sure if you were going to make it in. You're still out and about. You know what I mean? Glad to get you back here.
All my shopping's done.
Whoa!
And everything that has arrived is wrapped.
I'm impressed.
Still waiting on some.
Oh, get out. Are you a little show off over there, okay? Yeah, the rest of us...
Listen, my goal was to have everything done, and so now I can just focus on my baking and candy making.
Yeah.
So.
Well, not to, if any of your loved ones are listening, not to give anything away, but was there anything that, like, you didn't know what to get someone, and then here you are going along, and you see it like, oh, this would be perfect. Was there any surprises, I guess, or did you pretty well have a stick to your list?
I don't think there's any surprises because, again, Black Friday shopping for me has evolved into just going out and having a good time. It's like, you know, some people are into the bars, which I'm not, but, you know, it's Black Friday shopping for me is like going out to a bar on Saturday night.
Yeah.
I just go to have fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I just go to have fun and be with my friend and see what we can find because I'm all about candles and, you know, good stuff like that.
Yeah.
And just... You know, I got a lot for the puppies, so the puppies have a bag of toys.
Puppies are doing well. Well, that's good.
Puppies are doing well.
Are you staying strong? Are you giving them to them, or
No,
are you waiting till Christmas?
I'm waiting till Christmas. I think I gave them one. I did give them one.
A little sample platter then.
Yeah, a little sample platter. But no, the rest is all boxed up. Everything's boxed up.
Wow.
Wrapped. Yeah.
Well, if they get a whiff of that, you know that box is going to come open, right? You know.
Well, the cats have already destroyed their bag.
Well, I bet.
Because I bought them a bag of kitty treats, and I just put it in a gift bag, right?
Well,
they found it.
Well,
it's okay.
Yeah, there you go.
It's fine.
Well, you know that's going to happen. Yeah. So, well, I'm glad you had a good time and safe, and of course, you actually made some shirts and stuff, and you kind of went all out. So what was the reaction of the people with your?
Oh my God, they love it. Like we get so many compliments. Like even the guys.
Yeah.
And there was like 2 or 3 younger guys, like in early 20s. They're like, "Oh my gosh, I love your all's outfits."
I love that.
So yeah, that's always
so
nice.
maybe they'll continue. Maybe you just keep pushing the tradition. Maybe other people will. It'll be contagious. Everybody will.
Because you don't see it like you used to see it. Because Black Friday's not what it used to be. You know, things evolve and change, and things just aren't the same as they used to be.
Right.
There's still some people out there that dress the same, and you can tell they're having the same vibe as we are, just having fun and whatever.
We need that same vibe to be going. Yeah.
But we had a lot of compliments on it, and people are like, "You all must be Black Friday shopping." Yeah.
Kind of, sort of. No, this is my everyday.
That was my favorite. You all must be out Black Friday shopping. Well, what else am I doing at 7 in the morning on Friday after Thanksgiving?
Yeah. I saw some in their PJs, and I thought, you know what? Why not?
Do it. Just
comfortable.
Do it.
If you can do it, do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. If you got them and wear them, it's time to do that, right?
Yeah.
What a great way to start off and kick off the season, right?
Yes, exactly.
Now we are full throttle.
Full throttle. All the Christmas stuff was all up before Thanksgiving, which I know is generally a no-no in my house.
That's all right.
But all my Christmas is up. All the presents that I have delivered and bought so far are there, are wrapped and under the tree. I'm in full force candy cookie making, so the season is here.
You brought me some. Hang on. We need to thank our sponsors. Hang on.
We
do. Sorry.
We would like to thank Meadowview Healthcare, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Roses, Fox Lee Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marshall Monuments, McAllister Lane Consulting, Springer & Springer Insurance, Schneck Hospital, and Temple & Temple. Thanks to our great sponsors.
Absolutely. All right. Wonderful. All right. Go back. So what kind of candy? You brought me some candy. I'm anxious to try this.
I made a triple batch of peanut brittle last night.
Now that peanut brittle looks thick, really thick. I like this.
It is. I made a triple batch.
What's that mean? Like just make it
like 3 times the recipe.
Okay.
And I poured it into a full cookie sheet. So it is thick.
It looks,
And I had bought the jumbo Virginia salted dry roasted peanuts.
Yeah.
So I bought a big thing of those, and I'm like, well, I'm just going to use those instead of buying the raw peanuts. Well, There's some of them that's probably more brown than others because they're already cooked.
Oh,
Like I said,
it.
the peanuts
Oh,
cooking in the hot lava mixture. They're they're already cooked.
I love this. I love
So-
it. Anytime you're talking lava, you got my ears perked up. Okay, a hot lava.
Yeah, hot lava. So yeah, I made a triple batch of peanut brittle, and I've made cinnamon, blueberry, raspberry, and grape hard rock candy. That you put the powdered sugar over it. I've made that so far. I've made peanut butter fudge a couple nights ago, and also a couple nights ago I made our family favorite cookie, which is called Marina's cookies, and Marina was the name of one of Chris's family members, and so this is like a family recipe, and so I made a batch of those.
Well, you got to tell what is that? I mean, that was chocolate chip.
So, well, it's a combination of things. It has coconut, shredded coconut, nuts, corn flakes, brown sugar, butter, flour. I think there's some chocolate chips. It's like a whole bunch of things, but I love the flavor in it.
Sounds like the whole team is there.
It is.
I think everything, you know what I mean? Right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's close to that because there's a cookie called the kitchen sink or something where you just dump.
Yes.
It's similar to that but different.
Anytime you hear a kitchen sink, if it comes to a caramel apple, if it comes to a cookie, if it comes to a pie, a cake,
Yep.
the kitchen sink, that's I'm in.
Yep. But I still have a ton of things on my list of things to bake or make.
I'm happy you're back baking.
Yeah. But
the world is happy.
This weekend's probably going to be cookies because I can freeze the cookies before Thanksgiving or listen.
I know.
Christmas.
I know. Well, you did a lot of freezing of pies before Thanksgiving.
Yes.
Did those turn out okay?
They did.
Oh, good.
I froze most of my food.
Yeah,
I made it in advance and froze most of my food, and then just pulled it out the day before, let it thaw, and then baked it the day of Thanksgiving. So it really turned out well. It saved a lot of time doing it that way. Like my dumplings. The dumplings themselves I froze, and then made the dumpling the day of, when I had the turkey and stuff like that. So, but like I froze my corn, my green beans, my sweet potato casserole, my stuffing, the pies, like all of that was frozen and then thawed out and made that day. Saved me a lot of time that way.
Yeah, yum.
And it was yummy.
This sounds delicious.
Yummy,
yeah.
yummy.
Yeah. So you had a wonderful Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Different, but good.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Different but good. The first holidays, whenever you lose someone very close to you, are always the hardest. So this was first Thanksgiving without my mom and my Aunt Lorna and my cousin Kelly. It was our first, so we are doing old but new traditions now.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. That was very difficult. Of course, I was a lot younger when my mom passed away, so that was very difficult trying to figure that one out. But then my dad later on in years, when he passed, he would spend the night every Christmas Eve, and that was really it was not saying that Thanksgiving wasn't different, I mean it was a big difference, but the Christmas was the one that hit me because he would spend the night on Christmas Eve, and that was that's when Shirley Temple would get watched, and
I love Shirley Temple,
and Abbott and Costello. I mean this was when the fun stuff I mean it was always fun, so it was cool to see the girls doing the same tradition. Yeah. We still watch Shirley Temple. We still watch, Abbott and Costello. Those fun, those fun memories. We still, but you just have to change a little,
I used to have, my mom had bought me years and years ago the Shirley Temple DVD collection that had every Shirley Temple movie ever made. And it was one of my tragedies of the tornado that I lost that collection in the tornado. Because I was raised on Shirley Temple. Like I have the original Shirley Temple doll, the plastic doll that was made. And I loved Shirley Temple.
Me too.
So yeah. But this year is, I want to watch like the old ones, like Miracle on 34th Street and It's a Wonderful Life. Like those are my White Christmas. Like those are my top 3 Christmas movies that I can't wait to watch and stuff. So, but just like, and Christmas Eve was always our family time with mom, and that side of the family was always Christmas Eve, and then my aunt and her children, while we were doing our Christmas at mom's house, they would take her out to eat. So this year we're going to keep it Christmas Eve, but we're all coming together, and I'm so excited because we're like, when we were for Thanksgiving, we're like, okay, what do we want to eat for Christmas? What do we want to do? You know, and we are going a little untraditional, but yet a little traditional too, because my cousin Erica used to take my Aunt Lorna. They like every Christmas Eve they'd go out and eat pizza, like Pizza King or wherever. They'd eat pizza somewhere every Christmas Eve. And so my brother, he got a pizza oven last year for Christmas, one of the big ones, you know.
Yeah.
And so he's bringing over his pizza oven, and we're gonna make homemade pizzas
I love this.
for Christmas Eve.
Oh my goodness, this is gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, and then plus we're still gonna have like all the appetizers, like cheese balls and dips and cookies and candies and all the things. But isn't that gonna be fun though?
Yeah, I love the idea. Sure, yeah.
And then
I like making homemade pizzas. Yeah,
I know, I'm so excited. Because it'll have that good crust on it, you know, because it's got like that. What is that has the
like the brick oven?
Yeah, like it's like the brick oven type flavor, and I love that.
Yeah.
But also one tradition that we're going to keep up this year. Mom always, she always bought like old time Christmas Santa Claus ornaments, and every year would be something different, and she'd put them in cloth bags, and she would make a bowl full of these ornaments in the cloth bags, and everybody got to draw one. All the kids, grandkids, everybody got to draw one. But she'd put money in them, like, so there'd be like $5, $10, $20, whatever. And you just drew one, and sort of like what she did with her Easter eggs, but she did with Christmas bags. And you got to see like who the big winner was that year. So I've already bought the ornaments and the bags, and I'm gonna keep that tradition alive too.
Cool. I love that. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. Got to keep our memory going.
Absolutely, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Well, I'm glad to hear that, and good to hear that you had a wonderful Thanksgiving, and glad to get you back. And I know the day was crazy. We talked just a little bit, but
we did.
I didn't want to bother you. I'm gonna break that stride going, you know. Yeah. All right, we're on to the 5th day of December. Isn't that crazy to think of that?
Crazy.
20 days away. The wonderful thing what you're doing, and I think is a great, you know, if you can get, you know, everything already ready and wrapped and everything, then you can sit and like drink the eggnog and eat the candy or the cookies and watch the movies.
Yes.
And take it a little bit, you know, maybe a little slower pace on that, because you got a lot of that done.
And I love playing the music while I'm making the goodies.
And WSLM is playing that music.
Right.
And I'm telling you, just turn us on.
Yes.
And I promise you're just going to, and it's good music too.
It is.
Really happy. Very happy. Yeah. And tonight we're going to be actually doing the music for the big festival tonight right here in Salem. It was supposed to be on the bricks. I believe they're going to move it indoors because of the cold. And it's going to be right there on the square, and different booths are going to be set up, and we're going to be playing the music, so it should be fun. And there will be carriage rides.
Oh,
it's
how
the
nice.
horse-drawn. I think they call them reindeer, but I think they're actually horses. Maybe with some little, reindeer ears. I don't know. But anyway, it should be fun, and that starts at 6 p.m. right here in Salem. So
wonderful.
Exciting. All right, today is Bartender Appreciation Day. There we go.
There we go.
Hats off to all those bartenders out there. You know, you talk about chemistry, right?
Yeah.
Knowing how to mix and what to do and how much to put in.
It's an art form.
It is. I love to watch. I do love to watch them go, you know. So, what was the one Tom Cruise? Remember, what was that? Cocktails, or wasn't something like that he was? Was he a bartender?
Yeah.
Something like that. All right, bathtub party day. Love a good bathtub. Oh, so much fun.
Wish I had one. I don't have one.
You don't have a bathtub?
No, just a shower. Just a
All
walk-in
right,
shower.
come on over. Yeah.
Because sometimes it is nice just to have those good soaks. Like when I go to a hotel room, that used to be one of my favorite things, but most hotel rooms are having the walk-ins now too. They don't even, and a lot of those, they don't even have tubs.
I know.
But there's nothing like just a good, put the bubbles in, put the, have the different fragrant soaps, have candles lit.
Yeah.
And just relax and soak up that good water.
Well, and I do love the Calgon Take Me Away. I like all the smells and stuff.
Yes.
I mean, they've got some really good, but you add that, but you also, I'm talk about a chemist over here. I know, but you do have to add some of the Mr. Bubble. I promise, Mr. Bubble will get you those bubbles that you want.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
You don't have to add too much, but add a little Mr. Bubble. You know what I mean? Because those bring the bubbles up.
When the girls were little, I used to buy those tubs of, it was before bath bombs got big.
Oh, yeah.
And these were the little I called them kitty bombs, that would turn your bath water like blue or green or yellow or whatever. So we had to buy those every time.
Well,
We had to
sure.
buy those,
Yeah.
and then I'd buy the Mr. Bubbles, and so I'd put the color in because they love the color, and then I'd put the bubbles in. They loved it.
So
They
much
absolutely
fun.
loved it.
Yeah.
And then I also the little soap crayons that they could write on
Oh,
the
yeah.
walls in the tub
Yeah,
with, and then just
absolutely.
wash it off. They loved those too.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, folks, show. All right, wonderful. Okay. All right, thank you. Yes, thank you. Coffee delivered. I
Coffee
love that.
delivered.
Yeah, I love that. Thank you. And that's McDonald's coffee at that. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
The
I got Grinch socks. Did you see I got Grinch socks?
I don't. Yes, I did. Yes. What color
Yeah.
did you get?
I got the green.
There you go.
And it was perfect because we bought the Grinch box on Wednesday at work, and yesterday was Christmas sock day.
Yes,
so I got
okay,
to wear
I did,
my
yes.
Grinch socks
Yes,
for
yes.
the sock day.
Yeah.
I was super stoked.
As you should be.
But now I need one of all the colors. So
Yes.
now I need that was green, so I need the yellow, blue, and the red, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
I've got them all. Yes.
And I'm going to be honest, I was a little scared about the pickle fries, okay? And I love pickles and I love fries.
Okay,
But I
I
was
love
scared
this.
about the pickle fries.
Okay, I love this. Okay.
So I'm like, okay, we're not just going to pour the salt in the pickle mix in the bag. So I put a little on my plate and I would dip it, and it was really good.
Yeah.
But I didn't have the nerve to pour it in there and shake it up like you're supposed to.
Yeah. And then
Maybe next time.
I've seen where, and this is, I love this idea, where people have stepped out and they've actually put a little bit of the that pickled seasoning on their Big Mac.
Now I bet that's good.
See, why would it not be, right?
Why? Yeah.
And then I did see this, and they said don't knock it till you try it. So and I'm one of those that like I will give it a try. But they took a little bit of that pickle seasoning and put it in their Coke. Well, I don't know. They said well, those dirty sodas are so popular right now, where you mix all the different drinks.
Yeah.
I don't know, Holly. I see that face over there, but I'm telling you, Holly's making a Grinch face over there, making a.
I love pickles of all kinds.
Stink, stank, stunk.
Yeah, I love pickles of all kinds. I'm all about mixing up soft drinks sometimes, but pickle with a soft drink, I can't say it's not good because I've not tried it yet.
Yeah. They said don't knock it. I know that sounds bizarre, but they said stay, try it. What I would do is pour a little of my drink. I don't want to ruin a good McDonald's soft drink.
No.
Because they've got the best of
the best Cokes ever.
They do. So what I would do is pour a little bit out, put a little bit on that, and just try it like a little, maybe a little shot of that. Try it and see if it works. Or put some in your mouth.
I would probably make me a little cup, a little sippy cup.
Like do like the lime and the salt. Put the lime around your hand.
Yeah. Yes, that would work.
Now that would be funny to do too.
Yeah.
That'd be cute. That'd be really cute. Yeah.
That'd be
so
fun.
Those are going strong, and I've had everybody that has tried them has loved them though. I've not heard any negative. You know what I mean?
No, it was really good.
Yeah.
And I like that it's in the full size adult package with the Big Mac or the chicken nugget. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yes, I do. Yeah, absolutely. I think I was gonna say I think the nuggets or do you get the nuggets or the Big Mac?
I got the Big Mac.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a girl.
I like
well, I like both.
Too.
I do too. I like both. Chris Hunt wants to know if the ice cream machine is working. He always asks that. When he did Coach's Corner on Wednesdays, and he would ask, "Is the ice cream machine working?" Because that's the big thing with McDonald's. And I do believe it is working. I do want to say though, also, they have got those, the apple pies, which delicious. But they also now have that custard.
Yes.
Which I don't think they have it all the time. The custard. I think that's kind of
like a holiday seasonal type.
Yes. Which is like you gotta get on that. That's really good. It's really good. And then they also have take advantage of this. Those chocolate chip cookies. They're just Holly. I promise. I would not steer you wrong at all. You can get a bundle of them. I think they give you 13. It's like a baker's dozen.
Chocolate chips is on my list of things to make this weekend.
Well, I want you to try them because I promise because they're just ooey and just ooey gooey,
yummy.
Just delicious, yeah. And so you won't go wrong. But Chris, I'm going to guess the ice cream machine is working. Okay, you have to wait for them to flip over their, they have to flip over their menu. Right now they're on breakfast, and have you ever sat in line and waited for them to flip that menu over?
Yes.
They'll be flipping it over. Not yet, but
soon enough.
Soon enough. All right, let's see here. We've got bathtub party day. I'm all for a bathtub party, and we even did this real quick. I want to tell you that this is fun. So we took ice and snow, like big chunks of snow, and put it in the bathtub, and then you put like hot water and stuff, and it's kind of like it's fun, like an iceberg melting. You can do really fun things with kids.
Yeah.
Or yourself,
Right.
Why does it have to be, anytime? I'm so sorry. She likes to make herself known.
Sissy baby.
Yeah, she makes the scene. Okay, so bathtub party day. I'm all for it. Day of the ninja. I love that. I love the ninja. Fox Fur Day. Yeah. Love some fur. International Sweater Festival.
I've never been a big one for like just regular sweaters. I've liked sweater like jackets, sweater coats or things like that. But the older I get, I'm thinking about trying the sweaters again, but I don't want it up to my skin because they always made me too hot. But the older I'm getting, the more cold natured I'm getting. So I'm thinking that it'd be better for me now.
There you go.
I'm thinking about trying it again.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
Give it a whirl.
Yeah.
It's so funny though, like, when you go places and like, let's say like they do the ugly sweater, it's like, is it ugly or is it pretty? Sometimes like how gaudy are you going to make it? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I did see a lot of sweaters out this past weekend, the weekend before actually.
Yes.
So the Christmas sweaters and stuff. So I always enjoy seeing them.
Oh yeah.
But like you said, you do have to make sure they're comfortable and not itchy.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those vests.
Yeah.
Yeah. That the vests are like really a lot too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and back in the 80s when, I was a teenager, they had like the diamond sweater vest.
Yes.
And I think that's what still holds in my mind are the 80s sweaters that I wasn't too fond of.
Do you remember the store there? It was at the mall, and it was called The Fashion, and they had
Yes.
all of these Christmas sweaters and what do you call it? Sweaters and vests and stuff. All kinds. And as gaudy as you wanted them.
I love the fashion.
I know.
So good.
Seems like they always had a big sale. Like, was it New Year's Day or something? They had a huge sale.
The best fashion though was the one down there on State Street in New
Albany.
Albany.
You were gonna. Yes.
That was the best fashion.
Remember, I had chairs for men to sit in.
Yes, which is a great idea.
I know. Well done. Well played.
One of the clothing stores that we went to in Lancaster, Pennsylvania this year, lovely women's clothing store. Like brands I've never seen. I hadn't seen any of the brands in there. Lovely store. But anyway, in the front of their store, they had seating, and there was men in there just messing with their phones and whatever.
Love that.
I loved it.
Yeah, that's such a great thing,
because
right?
it's when my husband loves going shopping with me. I don't always love my husband going shopping with me.
This is really cute. Oh,
because
do tell. I'm going to sit back here for a long winter's nap and listen to this story.
If I want to shop and I want to browse, like if I don't exactly know what I'm going in for and I want to browse, he's right behind me.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm just like, and I feel like he's rushing me, and like.
But he's not. He's just watching you. He's just watching you. Yes.
But it's just like, okay, I'm ready to go now.
That is so funny. That is so funny. Well, I think, like, I have to touch everything.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Everything has to be touched.
You would have loved the store in Pennsylvania, I'm telling you.
I would love, probably, yes, probably you and I would be very much not aware of the time.
Oh, no.
No. But I don't think, like, I see Chris as, like, just being supportive. I think he's just totally just a huge supporter of you.
Yeah.
And I think that he just wants to be as close as he possibly can get to you.
Exactly.
And he's okay with that.
He's okay
He's
with
okay
that.
watching. When probably, when you pull something out or you're touching something or looking at it, he's probably observing too, you know? So I think that's probably, but I see where you're saying as, but he's probably where you're thinking that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm sure he's just supporting you on that.
Right.
But,
absolutely.
Yeah. But I do think, you have some people that shop. Everybody shops different. You have some that just get in there and get it done and get out. You know what I mean? And yay for those. You know what I mean? Right? They can. You know what I mean? It's funny. It's funny to the different shoppers and different ways people do it. But I could actually take a long time
See, I'm usually when I go shopping, Black Friday is a whole different issue because I have no intentions usually anymore of what I'm going to get. But if I'm regular shopping, I usually have my list because I'm a big list person.
Yes, you are.
Grocery list, shopping list. I have a list, and I go in and I get my stuff. I'm ready to go.
Ready to go.
Ready to go.
Don't want to see
Nope.
the ladies and other things.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
So it's not that often that I'm just like, oh, let's just go shopping and like. Normally, I'm very let's get in, get out, let's go, type of. That's how I normally am. Because again, I'm big on my lists.
List.
Got to make a list. That's the Capricorn in me, I think. But
totally.
Yeah.
As the Pisces over here swimming, we're just swimming through life. Da, 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 da.
Yeah. But when I am perusing,
yes,
I
love perusing.
I want to be like not rushed.
Yes.
Because I'm in my perusing zone now.
No rushing.
So don't rush me.
No rushing.
Yeah.
I love that. Well, you've got two different ways. Yeah.
Yeah.
What am I here for? Am I here to get what I need to get and get out, or am I perusing?
Perusing.
Yeah, love that. Well, I sometimes. Well, I used to be. I've evolved. I've changed. I used to be like that list person more so, especially like when I had to cook every meal,
Right.
all the time, and which is I loved every minute of it, what I mean, but I had to really, but I keep forgetting my list now, and I just don't really. It's kind of a little more different. I kind of am a little more relaxed on that, and I sometimes kind of let the store tell me what
Right.
I need.
Right.
Does it?
Well,
do you know what I mean? Does that?
And I think as you go through the years, because there was moments in my life where I had to watch every penny.
Oh yeah.
Every penny. And so you had to make a list, and you had to stick to it.
Absolutely.
You had to know what
that's good budgeting anyway.
It's very good budgeting, and that's probably why I still make my list, because I'm like, I don't need all the other stuff.
Right.
I just need this to do the cooking that I want to do with this week. And I think that's where that comes from is budgeting early on in the years and stuff. And but again, when I'm grocery shopping, I have that list, and people, and I'm looking behind me like, where did you all go? And they're still back 2 aisles back, perusing
yeah,
the food aisles,
right.
And I'm like, let's go. We don't need that. Let's go.
You don't need that. I love that.
Yeah.
Well, now, and I'm all. Let me just say that I love budgeting, and I'm all about that too, and I do that.
Yep.
I do peruse, but I don't always. I'm not buying. I'm just
perusing. Yes.
I love to look.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And but I don't have to have. I mean, it looks pretty sitting on that shelf. We're gonna leave it on that shelf.
Right.
You know what I mean? So let me clarify that. Yeah.
And it's usually the quick and easy, already made things that usually gets in people's carts that don't always need to be in the carts.
Yeah.
At least that's the case for my family.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Extra thing of cookies, a bag of chips, and
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But, aren't you thankful when you get home and you have them? You know what I mean, right? Aren't those a good banner day?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Well, it's funny, and I think as far as getting out and I think everybody got to do what works. On that. Yeah.
Yep.
International Volunteer Day.
Oh. Gotta have our volunteers.
I know, and you can't do too much volunteering. The animal shelter could use volunteering always, I'm sure. I don't know, but you could call the mayor's office, ask that. You have international volunteering for the Red Cross. We just had them, in our community.
The food bank.
The food bank. I was going to say the food bank.
Which American Senior Communities between Meadowview
I was going to ask, how are we doing?
Did amazing. It's over. The 30th was the last day, so Scott took the stuff in on Monday. Meadowview won. Congratulations to Meadowview.
Wait, I'm cracking up. That is hilarious.
Well, like that last day, I think they were holding their cards to their chest.
I am
that
cracking
last
up.
day. But congratulations to Meadowview. But overall, both buildings raised, I think Scott said 1,200 pounds of food.
That's huge.
Huge.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
I'm going to write
1,200
pounds.
Yep, of food, if I'm not mistaken.
I love
between
that.
The two buildings. Yeah.
What a wonderful competition.
Yeah.
What a beautiful. I love that.
So, because our two buildings, we are very friendly competitions between the two. Like, we love friendly competitions like this. but the results
No,
was where we truly
absolutely.
won.
The community won.
Yeah.
The community
Like,
won.
we were blessed beyond measure with all the donations between the two buildings, and I couldn't be happier
Absolutely.
how our communities came together and was able to do this for the food bank. And yeah, so Scott's goal, which I didn't know it at the offset, but Scott's goal, he's like, oh, if I could just raise 500 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
And we almost tripled that.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Yay. I love that. I love that.
So we were very pleased with that.
Yeah, and what a blessing for our food bank, right?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
So this is great, and we were talking about, the mayor was in, what day was it? Tuesday. And we were talking about it, and I was telling about I didn't realize it had ended. I didn't know how much, I knew it was getting close. And then we were talking, and then, and then we had Brent Miller yesterday and Brad Noglin from the Sheriff's Department, and we were talking because we'll have Shop with the Cop on the 13th, and then the 14th they'll do Cram the Cruiser. So how awesome! I mean, a week or two later, almost, a couple weeks later, then there'll be more coming.
Yes.
Which I'm over the moon that this
That's
is
awesome.
like. Yeah, I love it. So talk about a wonderful community, and I love that. I love that you guys did this. This is great. Hats off to you. Yeah, they said they knew you guys were doing it too, so that's pretty awesome. So
yeah,
good deal. Good deal. Love that. All right, so International Volunteer Day, any kind of volunteering, or the ringing of the bell too.
Oh for Salvation Army.
Yeah, the Salvation Army. Yeah. This is also National Blue Jean Day, and I almost wore my blue jeans.
I got mine on because every Friday at work is Blue Jean Friday. So every Friday. Yeah.
I'm so sad, and I like wearing my blue. I'm thinking of that song. I wear my blue jeans. I've got my blue jeans on. And that, I'm not.
I don't know that song.
Oh, you don't know that song?
No,
because of the way I'm singing it. You would know it if you heard it. Yeah. Ooh, this is also National Blue Jean Day. Love blue jeans, but I don't have them on. National Comfort Food Day.
Oh yes.
And what would that be, Holly?
Okay, so my all-time favorite comfort meal. Not just, I'll talk about food separately, but my all-time favorite comfort meal is pinto beans, fried potatoes, and cornbread.
Oh.
That is my favorite comfort meal. Like, that just takes me home. That takes me to childhood. Like, there's nothing better than some pinto beans with ham hock.
Love it.
Pinto beans with ham hock. If I don't have ham hock, then some sort of other ham.
But ham hock.
Ham hock.
That's right. It's got to be ham hock.
Got to be ham hock.
Love it.
Pinto beans with ham hock that's cooked all day, and those beans are so soft and tender, and you got just enough broth and juice in there, but it's still thick. And cornbread with good butter on there that's melted into the cornbread, and fried potatoes that are tender but yet have some fried, has a little brown on it, little crispies on there too. That's my favorite comfort meal. My favorite comfort food, stress eating, sad eating, mad eating, happy eating, is French fries.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well played. Look at you.
Yeah, French fries.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with just French fries.
No.
I don't think I've ever really met a French fry I didn't like. You know what I mean? I don't know. I really like.
And just potatoes. Any.
I know.
Any potato.
What is it with the
mashed potato, baked potato, boiled potatoes, parsley potatoes, fried. Like you name it. Potato is my vegetable.
I know.
Yeah. And I know it's starchy, and I know it's not the best vegetable for you. And I've tried the sweet potatoes, and I like sweet potatoes, but they're just potatoes, fried.
Yeah. I'm not even mad about it. Yeah, yum. Well, I was thinking, mine usually, for my comfort food would be meatloaf, mashed potatoes, and green beans. I don't know. I just love that. Just, you know what I mean?
Yummy.
And give me a good, wonderful roll or something, too.
Do you have a favorite meatball recipe that you use? Meatloaf recipe that you use?
No, that's the funny thing about my meatloaf. No, I'm not a recipe person. I do. You like it? Well, remember Justin Williams? You like a little more, you add a little more. You like a little less, you add a little less. No, and my daughters, all my family will tell you, my meatloaf will never be the same. It's always surprise.
Surprise.
Yeah, I know. I get the okay. This is the way I and it does come out. I mean, I would be very. I mean, I think you'd like it, but I get the gist of a recipe, and then I make it.
Right.
Yeah, I don't follow it. Someone said something about, they were like, "Do you want a recipe book?" And they were like, "Do you know my mom? You know, I mean, how I was raised. We don't do that. We just."
Well, because you're right, meatloaf can be different every time, and there's
it is.
like the way I was raised. I was raised with the meatloaf had crushed saltine crackers in it, and it had the ketchup based top on it, right? And then I remember my first mother-in-law, God rest her soul. My first husband did not like his mother's meatloaf at all because she used bread, plain bread, in her meatloaf, and she wouldn't always tear the pieces up the finest that they should have been. So she'd cut it in her meatloaf, and there'd be a big old hole of greasy, soggy bread.
Oh wow.
In hers. I think if it's done right, breadcrumbs are fine in it as a filler, or I even like to use oatmeal sometimes as a filler. But my go-to is a saltine cracker just because I like the saltiness that it adds. And then sometimes I'll add, the other style of meatloaf I do is one of more, where I put the Lipton's onion soup mix in it and Worcestershire sauce, and I make it, I guess, more savory. And then the top has more of a brown gravy type.
That's what I was gonna say. I do
top.
agree. Yes. Yeah.
But it just depends. But we like it. We like the ketchup base, but I add more brown sugar and mustard and kind of make it like a sweet ketchup base for the top of it. Sometimes we'll do a barbecue top.
Yeah.
You know, and there's just so many ways to do meatloaf.
There's so many ways to play it. I usually see whatever I have. You know what I mean?
Right.
Usually, you know,
and go from there.
But I've done the brown gravy, like that. And I've done the ketchup. Yeah. So I usually do the ketchup, and then I even and this is really good. And this was actually it was a chef that taught me this. Because so you make the meatloaf. However, let's say you do the ketchup. Okay. So the meatloaf is there, and then you take potatoes and you cut them like. Kind of slice them, and I kind of slice them a little thicker, so because if you do too thin, then they'll cook too fast. And put them on top, and then drizzle just like a little bit of ketchup on it.
Oh, that sounds
and put
good.
in the oven, and I promise it's beautiful.
That sounds good.
It's really
yum.
good. Yeah. Now you'll still have to have like mashed potatoes too, because you can't get enough, or some other kind of potato too, because you know.
Yes.
But it's funny.
Mashed potatoes, meatloaf.
We would everybody would want those potatoes. You know what I mean? That was on the meatloaf. You know what I mean? It was just funny. Yeah. So, that's kind of it's kind of good. And you can actually, on your potato, leave. I feel like cooking with Becky. I'm not by no means am I the, but on your potato, if you even leave the skin on, like peel them with a little bit of the skin, it's kind of cool. Yeah, it's good.
If you, I like the potatoes where you take a whole potato, and you slice it thin, but you don't cut all the way through the bottom. So it looks like an accordion at the top.
Yeah.
Like you should be able to take the potato and bend it outwards, and it like looks like a fan, right? But you take it and you cut and I forgot the name of those types, but you take it and you cut it like that, and then you add like your butter and your garlic and whatever seasonings you want, and you put it on top, and then you bake it like that. Oh, those are so good too.
That sounds delicious. Yeah.
They're yummy.
Sounds pretty too.
Yes.
For the holidays,
yes.
I always try to get a little fancy.
Yes. Twice baked potatoes. My aunt makes the best twice baked potatoes ever.
Yeah,
ever.
It was. I used to make them quite a bit, and it was just funny. You know, there was a lot of work into it. You got to, you know, this commitment to do. You know, yeah, especially when I was making so many. You know, but yeah, the girls would like those too.
But those are a good thing that you can make ahead too.
And see, you're more of the making ahead. See, I've not done that.
I'm a
little
planner
nervous.
And prepper.
I know you are, but see, I'm a little nervous because I don't know how it's gonna. If it's gonna freeze right, but you would freeze. Would you do that? You could make those and freeze them.
Yep. I bake my potatoes, get them out, mix all the stuff I want to together, fill them back up, and then I put them in a Tupperware container or whatever container, and I cover them up with like a parchment paper or wax paper or whatever, and make sure they're airtight in there and sealed up, and freeze them. And then the day before, I usually take it out because it's going to take a while for the potatoes to thaw out, you know. So I usually take them out the day before, put them in the refrigerator, let them thaw out, and then you bake them, and you think they were made that day. Yeah. But it saves a lot of time the day of when you're cooking for crowds like that.
Absolutely, yeah.
It saves a lot of time the day of because you have so many other things that you need to make.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know?
I agree with that. Yeah,
Mhm.
I've not done that. I've not
Mhm.
tried that. I'm going to try that.
Yeah.
I just get nervous on making sure that they have not,
I mean, obviously you don't want them in the freezer for months on end
no,
because
no, but
then
a few days before, why not,
why
right?
not?
Yeah, why
A
not?
week before,
Yeah.
why not?
What I always did too when the girls were littler, I used to stay a meal ahead.
Mhm.
That's what there was a lady. She had a lot of children too, and she was giving me all kinds of wonderful wisdom and speaking wonderful favor and blessings over me, which I needed. And she always said, try to stay a meal ahead.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, so you've got one meal, and then go ahead and start working on the other
Yeah.
meal. So that would be kind of similar to what you're.
But think about what you buy in the freezer section of your grocery store. You can buy frozen twice baked potatoes.
Yeah.
You can buy frozen corn. You can buy frozen like all those things that you can buy frozen meals. Why not do it yourself?
Well, now my way of thinking on that is they probably got so much preservatives, but maybe not, maybe not. I don't know. I don't want to knock it, but
yeah. But again,
maybe
you're not
but
going to be freezing it for months on end.
No, if it's just a day or two, yeah.
Week, whatever.
Look at you.
Yeah.
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 You need to be doing that.
Plan ahead.
Well, I do love that. Planning ahead is good. But I was thinking, but on this comfort, going back to the comfort food, it shows a big, which one of my favorite meals is spaghetti.
Oh,
And
that's yummy.
It shows a big bowl of spaghetti. So yeah, I wouldn't even be mad. I love homemade spaghetti.
Yes. I prefer homemade spaghetti.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's what that was something my mom would cook a lot because we were always on the go. And spaghetti's pretty fast. You know, you can make it pretty fast and it's good. So I loved her spaghetti.
That's one thing I missed this year with my garden going wah wah wah. You know, 2025. I can't wait for 2026. Like I'm gonna be bringing in the year.
I know you're chomping
but
at the bit. Yes.
I didn't get to can like I wanted to this year. Like I had my garden planned. I planted all Roma tomatoes, so they were good, juicy tomatoes to make juice and sauce and salsa and all the things with. And so I didn't get to make my spaghetti sauce this year like I wanted to. So that's but that's okay. There's next year.
Oh,
next
absolutely.
ye's a different year.
It is
going to be a better year. It's going to be a fruitful, productive year.
Definitely.
All the things.
I love that. So National Comfort Food Day. What a beautiful day for comfort food, right?
Yes.
National Communicate with Your Kids Day. Love that.
Maybe we should reverse that. Kids, please communicate with your parents.
I know. Isn't that funny? Yeah, it's so funny. And I know it's, when you have so many, or, when you talk about several children, everybody communicates different. You know what I mean? And it's just funny the different ways. Yeah.
So. It's funny because, my daughter, she'll come home and I'll either be wrapping a present or we're getting ready to go somewhere or something. And she's like, well, I didn't know that. Well, I didn't know that. And I said, well, you have to be home long enough
to know.
Yeah,
like we're not at the family meeting.
Right.
I always when the eyes would roll when I would call family meetings. We're having a family meeting, and then eyes would roll, and then and then they would just start slowly coming. You know what I mean? Yeah. And if they weren't at the family meeting, you did not know what was going on. Right? Yeah. So National Communicate with Your Kids Day. I love that. Let's see here. National Commute with Your Baby Day. Commuting with your baby.
Commuting with your baby. Okay.
This is also World Soil Day. Now, I learned a lot that's really cool about like the different kinds of soil, and like what you're growing and how it's going to grow and the different colors. Like sometimes flowers come up a little different, a little brighter, a little different color with the soil. It's really pretty cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
We have to have good soil.
Yeah. I saw actually at Walmart, they have soil. And it's on the outside that you have to kind of scrape the snow off. But I got thinking that for like those that like indoor plants, I didn't get it. I just saw it, but I just thought for anybody like, well, because like okay, like I'll go through Christmas when Christmas ends, and I get everything taken down. I'll go through that where I remember I always want clean the toxins. And that's when, you know what I mean? And like in January, we're still snow on the ground or whatever, and we'll still be thinking about stuff. And that's when, it seems like that's when the plants start really people
Yep.
really start going on the plants. Do you feel
Yep.
that?
I do.
And then you
Well,
start getting
and
the seed catalogs.
You start getting the itch in January, February. You start getting the itch. Like my department heads, they're like, "What do you want for Christmas?" And I'm like, "I don't, nothing. Like I don't want or need anything, you know." And they're like, "Oh, you're so hard to buy for." So finally, I was like, "Okay, if you want to know what I really want, I'm going to tell you, and you're
Yeah.
going to probably laugh at me." I said, "But I want a piece of wire, like the wire cattle fencing. I just want one panel of wire cattle fencing that I can bend into an arch and put on in my ground because I want to plant blackberry and grapes.
Oh yeah.
I want to build a grape arbor. So
Right.
I want this piece of metal cattle panel to bend and arch, and I want to make a grape arbor
Well,
out
yeah.
of this."
Yeah.
And they're looking at me because for all of the material and everything it was like $50
Oh.
for the panel, for the, you know, you have to have the fencing stakes too because you bring it up a little bit. You know, it was like $50, and they're just looking at me, and I'm like, "It's what I want. I
Well,
can't,
yeah,
you know."
yeah. No, I'd like to have one of those. I think that'd be
Yeah.
great, and I'd like to see like to grow over. I think they're beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna be anxious and listening to where they buy these. Okay, because I want to. Yeah. Okay, I want to know. I think that's wonderful and it's practical.
The only caveat, I'm like, you have to deliver the cattle panel to my home because I don't have a vehicle
Oh, that's funny.
or a trailer to haul it to my house.
Are you talking
know?
like how big is this gonna be?
It's like
Are you like 6 foot, 7 foot, 8
it's
foot?
because you raise it, you use those
Raised bed.
posts.
No.
You can stick the post directly into the ground, and then you know how the cattle fencing has like those little notches.
Yeah.
So you raise that up a few, the panel, you raise that up a few notches, like maybe halfway up the post. So that way your arch is probably going to be 8 foot up at the top, if I had to guess. And then you can just plant the plants right by the post.
Yeah.
But so they're like, now they're talking about, those like oval shaped planters that you can buy. So they're like, well, we can buy you these oval-shaped planters, and you can put it on there and just plant your stuff. And I'm like, okay, because they're like trying to make it all fancy, and I'm like, I just want to
simplicity. I love it. Yeah, but that's
simple.
practical. I love that.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. No, I love that.
Because I want to build. I planted some fruit trees a few years ago, and I want to plant a couple more apple trees there, and I'm trying to make me like a fruit thing because I'm trying to be. Where I have my own fruit.
Yeah.
That I can make my own
jellies
and
pies
and whatever with my own.
Which the world,
fruit.
We need you to do that.
Right.
Because they're so good. Yes.
And so if I had grapes, I could make my grape jellies.
Oh, yeah.
If I had the blackberries, I could make my blackberry jellies.
Yeah.
Or blackberry pies.
I get confused. I think it's blackberries. I had wild blackberries.
I have wild blackberries at home.
And they were doing wonderful.
Thorns and all.
But yeah, yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I don't know, they've like backed off. I don't have as many, but I do love that. Mm-hmm. And then I did try the grape thing. It didn't work so well for me. Got a little, but.
Well, they can get a little wild if you don't. Keep them
a little bossy.
Prune, a little bossy.
There's some things bossy. Let me tell you.
I can see mine probably getting a little bossy. The weird thing this year, though, like last year, I noticed in one of my trees that is on the hillside, one of my trees has a wild grapevine in it. Well, those things are hard to get rid of. And again, not my best year for being able to work outside, okay? So my wild grape went crazy this year on this tree. And I had wild grapes.
Oh.
And I wanted to make wild grape jelly out of them because I tasted them. They were the sweetest grape. They were just little bitty, but the flavor was on point. And I'm like, obviously you're going to have to, it's got seeds in it, so you have to get the seeds out, strain it, and all that kind of good stuff. But I'm like, how? Like I've seen the grapevines my whole life, but I've never seen the wild grapes.
That's pretty cool.
Growing on it.
That's cool.
That tells you how mature this vine is, okay? It's a little out of control, but I can't reach it. It's down the steep hillside. I can't get to the base of it to get to the base.
That's why we have Chris.
Neither one of us
with the long arm Chris. Okay.
Neither one of us are physically capable of going because the hill is like straight down.
Yeah.
It's like straight down. Like even my kids, it's rough for young kids. Mm-hmm. It's steep, so I can't get down there to cut the base of the vine off to kill the vine. But now I'm thinking, well, why would I? Let's just grow wild grapes.
Just
Why
let it
not?
grow. Let it
Just
grow.
let it grow.
Let it grow. Right.
Just let it grow. It's fine.
Yeah.
Plus,
love
I
that.
can make grapevine wreaths
Yeah.
out of grapevine too.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah.
See,
Sounds good to me.
they all have purpose.
I'm with you on that. Absolutely. So, yeah. So those are some holidays. Get out and enjoy. I love the comfort food. I'm all about that right now.
Mhm.
Yes. Also, Google's did the annual year in search. So here are some of the things that are very much Google released its annual year in search stats in the United States for 2025. It was dominated by some of the news, the politics, gridlock, also some Gen Z pop cultural slang, and some reality or some really weird food. Okay, here's the rundown. Okay, the top 10 searches were Googled were Charlie Kirk,
Mhm.
K-pop demon hunters.
K-pops are those little toy things, right?
Well,
in
I
the
think there
boxes.
is something though. I think it's a movie. I think we just found. I don't know. I think we just had that actually. Um, Labubu toys.
Never heard of those toys.
Oh, you do. Yes, you do. We just.
I have.
I think I'm saying it right. Labubu.
Labubu.
It's the. It looks like they're furry. They've kind of got weird looking faces sometimes. They look like creature or animals. It's really funny. Okay.
I've probably seen them.
Yeah, I bet you have. Yeah. The iPhone 17.
Yes.
The One Big Bill Act. Um, the government shutdown. The World Cup, FIFA World Cup, and tariffs. These were their Google searches for 2025, number one so far.
I can see that.
Okay.
All that.
The top news stories were Googled included No King's protest, Los Angeles fires, the new Pope.
Los Angeles fires were huge.
I know. Yeah. The new Pope, remember that was
big.
Really big in the news. The inauguration, the U.S. presidential inauguration, remember it was freezing.
Yep.
And Hurricane Melissa.
Hmm.
The top trends were the AI action figure, AI Barbie, AI Ghostface, AI Polaroid, and anxiety dance. So I don't know. I don't know about that. Let's see here. I've not pre-read these, so we're gonna be careful on these, right? The top. Why do we say? Why do kids say searches? Okay, the top. This is funny. The top. Why do kids say this searches? 6, 7. Did we remember how 6, 7? 6, 7.
I still don't get it, but okay.
Okay. You don't. I know.
I know. I'm not hip.
41. Ohio. Riz. Good boy. Aurora and Chat. I don't know.
I just don't understand.
I know.
I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Okay, here's some viral dishes. Okay, this is like stuff to try, I guess, at home. Hot honey, cottage cheese, sweet potato, beef bowls.
You know, this year I've noticed that the cottage cheese, because it's so rich in protein, and so people are using that.
Yeah.
Like, there's some interesting things with the cottage cheeses going on. One of them being one of the viral things this year was you take your cottage cheese and you squirt mustard on it, and then you have like an apple chicken smoked sausage, and you dip it in there, and then you have other things with it too. Like, you fill your plate with veggies, fruits, whatever you want, and you're dipping it in this cottage cheese and mustard. But cottage cheese and mustard was like the big
I've not heard
thing.
of that. I'm ready to try this.
Yeah.
Right?
I just seen a TikTok on it yesterday with the cottage cheese and mustard, and they were dipping that apple smoked chicken, which I tried it. Okay, I did try it because I bought it at Walmart, the apple smoked chicken, whatever they were. I love cottage cheese, okay, but I like my cottage cheese more sweet, so I like pineapple tidbits. I like mine more
you put
fruit
honey, that's
with it.
The honey, yeah.
The mustard, I was not a big fan of the mustard and not that it was bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad. It's just it wasn't my thing.
Right. We also had let's see, cabbage boil, iceberg lettuce salad. Had a lot of that. I have a lot of that. Carrot salad, protein muffins, onion ring chips, crock pot turkey breast. Okay. And it looks like some of the top places that were Googled for travel: Boston, Seattle, Tokyo. I heard someone talking about Tokyo, and they said it was the best place to go. I've never been, it's not been on my radar, but they said they said it's like nothing.
Oh, my daughter wants to go to Japan so bad.
That's hilarious.
She wants to go so bad to Japan.
Okay, New York, London, which I think would be fun.
Yes.
London, and Miami. I know some people that are in Miami right now, and they better be bringing back some sunshine with them. So, yeah. But that is some different things to Google for 2025, Polly.
Awesome.
Yeah. We got to get out of here. Time flies when we're having fun, for sure. But I want to say thank you to Salem Crossing and Meadowview for all of your hard work in getting all of those items for our food bank. What a blessing. And I hope that everybody's hearing that. Yay for you guys coming up with the idea and putting that to work and action. I love that. So hats off to that, and like you said, the true winner is our food bank and our community. So
yes,
thank you for that. All right, Holly, let's thank our other sponsors.
We'd like to thank Meadowview, Walmart, Salem Crossing, Americans for Prosperity, Mama Roses, Fox Lee Wealth Management, Dr. Black's Eye Associates, Dr. Mindy Gunn, Marcia Monuments, McAllister Lane Consulting, Springer and Springer Insurance, Schneck Hospital, and Temple & Temple. Thanks to our great sponsors.
All right, Holly, let's have the best weekend ever, okay? Thank you.
Becky White at the John Jones GM City dealership in Salem. Let's check in with Caleb Perkiser for the John Jones Auto Minute.
This is Caleb Perkiser with John Jones Auto Group. You feel that chill in the air? Fall's finally here. Pumpkin spice, bonfires, and time to make sure your car's ready for the cold. We're helping folks get road ready for cooler weather with free multi-point inspections with scheduled maintenance, great prices on tires, batteries, and brakes, and service specials that'll keep you rolling all season long. And don't forget our fall sales event with huge savings on Chevy Silverados, Traverses, and Equinoxes. Yep, whether you're tailgating, leaf piling, or just trying to beat that first frost, John Jones GM City has the deals to keep you comfortable and confident behind the wheel. Plus, we've got locations close to home in Salem, Corden, Scottsburg, and Greenville. John Jones GM City, your hometown dealer for every season. You see so many because they paid so little.
Call today at 812-570-5307 or find them online at johnjonsautogroup.com.
It's Lauren Mitchell, and we're a bit warmer this morning, already at 29, but it feels like 23. The clouds will hold in a bit of warmth, but not more than it is right now. Tomorrow, a warm-up with sunny skies to 34, and then 36 on Saturday. If you're going to the Big Ten Championship at Lucas Oil, dress warm enough to get inside, and then take off that big coat and root for the Hoosiers. There's a small chance of snow on Sunday and a dip down to the mid-20s on Monday, but we'll hit near 40 on Tuesday and Wednesday before making another right turn down to the 20s again. I'll keep an eye on the weather so you don't have to. I'm Lauren Mitchell for WSLM Weather, brought to you by Salem Hardwood Lumber.
All over Hoosier country. 50-yard line. He may go. Down to the 25. Down to the 15. 5. Touchdown, Indiana. The Big Ten Championship game. Indiana's got the football. The Hoosiers battle Ohio State. Join us this Saturday, live from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. Our coverage begins at 7 p.m. right here on your home for Indiana football.
The beauty of fall is upon us. That means prices are falling so you can rake in the savings at Billy Martin Store. Our display floor is full of beautiful quality name brand furniture like Bushline, Best, living room suite, recliners, rockers, tables, and lamps. An array of styles and fabrics to suit any decorating need you have. And with the holidays quickly approaching, now's the time to replace your flooring with new carpet, vinyl, tar, or hardwood. From Mohawk, Shaw, CDC, Golim, Tarkett, or Somerset hardwood. We have a huge display of new styles, patterns, and colors to choose from at everyday low, low prices. Billy Martin Store offers you free estimates, professional installation by our own installers, and 6 months same as cash on all merchandise and appliances. We also offer free Christmas layaway. So this fall, why not drive on out to the country and save a lot at Billy Martin Store? No sales gimmicks to run. We just sell every day.
You better listen up. Hear what we say. 'Cause I'm here to tell you, you gotta find a way. Yeah.
The voice of reason in an unreasonable world. The Rick Burgess Show.
We're back, brand new hour. Thanks for being with us all across America and around the world, either live or archived. The box seats are filling up as people have come from all over. The last Burgess Ball battle of the year today. And we'll also say hello to the ones that want to get to the big boy mic before we're done. So welcome. Glad you guys are here as the show rolls on. All right, so an awkward moment.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, super, super awkward moment is about to take place. I know. And Gary.
Everybody take a breath.
So I got to, you know how sometimes things just come together? And I want the audience to know, and Speedy, you're my witness.
Yes, sir.
This is completely unplanned.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
So Dawson I have a check for him he needs to pick up.
All right.
And he said I might come by sometime this week. So I didn't know I didn't know when that would be.
Okay.
Okay. And
Stop it. Stop it,
you're the one's got to stop.
You better stop.
And so
All right.
Scott Dawson was on the show on Giving Tuesday.
He was.
On Giving Tuesday.
This past Tuesday.
And he made it crystal clear he is not over
No.
the prank that went bad.
No.
He is not over it.
Not at all.
Well,
Gary?
that's good.
No, it's not good. Y'all need to try to work it out.
Tell him come on in here, and he sat on my knee.
He just texted me and said, "Hey, I'm about to stop by," and I said, "Well, Gary is here."
Mm-hmm.
So he's at that door right there.
Yeah.
And Gary, why don't you go let him in?
Oh, let's see what happens here.
Okay. All right.
Wait, whoa.
He came on in. Oh, Dawson.
Come over here, Dawson.
Oh, Dawson is.
Hey.
Hey.
I am the ghost of Christmas past. And I'm about to kick some booty.
Oh, this is awkward.
Dawson,
Here we go.
man, it's good to see you
Look behind him.
again.
Look at that. Look, do you cannot see? You see the red on the knee.
Oh, yeah.
From there down, it is nothing but blood. This is, I think, if I'm not mistaken, we've been together one time since this, a day
really?
that lives in infamy.
So you've only seen him one time since this?
One time.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
You proud of yourself?
Oh, yeah, pretty good.
Oh, he marks this one down.
He's nervous.
I wish that I would get a little incentive over that. You know, you mentioning that every time you speak.
Every time I speak, it is like I drive up to churches and they'll have a four-wheeler in my parking space.
Oh,
See the evil laugh. Do y'all just see the evil laugh that's going on here?
Look.
Yes, sir.
You know, I didn't really mean to scare you that bad.
You used live ammo.
Yes,
Well, I mean, I don't know if you could buy blanks or not.
That's what the problem with is
so the show must go on.
in Alabama when you have good old boys that just go to the prank at a whole new level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, can I just ask this?
What?
Were you thinking?
Well,
Yeah, really.
What? What causes a guy to go, you know what, I'm going to pull a prank on someone, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put an actual bullet in the gun.
well, I missed you, 4 or 5 feet.
Yeah, I mean,
I wasn't aiming straight at you.
That is true. He was not aiming at us.
How do you know? You slumped over in the gator. You didn't even know what was happening.
Dawson, you pretended to be dead for you.
Did you see me go?
Yeah, confront your past.
I think you interviewing him and breaking this down might really help you.
Well,
I mean,
this is that therapy that, frankly, is long overdue.
Yeah, or frustrate you even more.
We need a panel of psychologists right in front of us to look and see what's going on.
A lot going on there. So you've always wanted to ask him why live ammo?
What were you thinking?
Well, I just, I had thought about it, and I asked, I text Rick about me bringing the gun, and which his phone was dead. He never did get that. So I just said, well, might as well do it good if I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
There's the words of wisdom. There they are. I might as well do it good if I'm going to do it.
Yeah. I don't believe in doing anything.
But you had to have the wig on.
Halfway.
And I don't think we'd ever met before then, had we?
No.
I don't think we'd ever met.
No.
So why did you have to go with the wig? I would have never recognized you.
More intimidating.
Well,
it's possible that Garnett had met you, maybe.
Yeah, I think Garnett had.
I don't remember.
Y'all are struggling right now. You're just throwing. You're just pulling straws out now. You like this kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, I love it.
It wasn't
no, I don't like it. I love it.
So have you ever felt, honestly, I think this is would you like to ask him if he's ever felt bad about it?
I know he doesn't. But I'll go ahead and tell you this. If I had been elected governor, you would have been a sworn enemy of the state of Alabama.
Oh, wow.
Well, I endorsed you up there.
Oh, I wondered why I lost. Now I understand.
Right. Yeah, there it is.
Gary said, I want him to be governor.
But I wanted to really tell you this, and I'm honest about this. I got a lot of hate mail on account of that prank. And it was people that hated they didn't see it. I got you.
All right, because for just a split second I thought he's going to try to make me feel bad.
I knew better. Why
I was like, I know him. There's no goodness down it. That heart is 3 sizes too small.
That was good. It is.
Just holler. You don't have my phone number, do you?
No, I do not.
I'll try to get it from you. If you will, call me and I'll meet you for lunch one day down at Chilton County.
You're infamous down there. I mean, everybody goes, oh yeah, that we would expect nothing less from Gary.
Do you have a hard time even going back to the farm now?
Well, the farm, we've been there for just a few times, and I've only been to the wood area one time.
Yeah, went back and looked at it so you could look it in the face.
Back at the scene of the accident. Just kind of at the back of the scene of the accident. Mm-hmm. But I still speak in churches and events, but I have a hard time.
When you cross over and it says Chilton County, there's a cold chill in it.
Yeah, and everybody the crowd that's new to the show, they don't understand the deep divide.
It's been 11 years.
Wow.
July will be 11 years.
Are you serious?
He knows the date, y'all.
He sure does.
July the 25th, 11 years ago.
What time?
It's about 2:30.
Right. He does remember it.
I'll tell you, my wife, if she was here, she would say, at some point during the day, I would just kind of walk in and go, I could have died.
I know.
And
but you didn't.
Now, Gary's a professional.
But you did.
That part's left out, isn't it?
Yeah.
Gary's
you
a professional.
Still here.
He knows how to pull that off.
You still here. You're a little bit slimmer than you was, but you still here.
And your shins are a little tougher.
Yeah. I mean, they're calcified pretty good.
Well,
you got a lot of hate mail about it.
Yeah, I got a lot of hate mail about it.
That was a great line. I have to give him that was a great line.
What is you said if you had one of those little GoPros on the bill of your hat?
Oh, I'm telling you.
We didn't video it.
Yeah.
I had no clue it was happening, so don't blame me. You looked over here at me like you should have been videoing.
No,
I was totally.
If there's